I'm here with Dominic Minoretto from St. Charles East High School, your 106-pound state champ. Dom, tell us how you're feeling right now.
I feel amazing. I was able to keep the pace high and dominate throughout the whole match. I'm just glad with how I wrestled, just keeping the pace high and always looking to score the next point.
50-0 record as a freshman. Tell us what it feels like to be an undefeated freshman state champ.
It feels amazing just to be able to glorify God with my skills and abilities and show everyone how much of a gifted wrestler I am. And just be able to use my skills on this big stage just feels amazing.
So you won by major decision. Walk us through the match a little bit.
Well, his goal also, just like my semi yesterday, was to slow down as much as possible. And I mean, he did a decent job at that, but I was able to break him at the end of the second and in the third period.
So tell us what it took this season to get to this spot. You were an Ironman champ, you were a junior world champ. Walk us through the season a little bit.
It took a lot of dedication and hard work day in and day out. Learning as a person and as a wrestler from my coaches is just awesome.
Who are some of the people that helped you this season?
Well, for partners, Devino, AJ Marino, Jaden Cologne, Tyler Guerra, all those guys, the whole team played a different part. The whole team helped.
Face the camera. Tell us about that shirt.
Well, this shirt, my friend's little sister, Paisley, has cancer, and this shirt is to represent her. We call it Pins for Paisley.
Well, I think you represented her well. Tell us what's next for Dom Minoretto.
Just training Greco and freestyle now, getting ready for World Championships again, hopefully. And also like NHSCAs this summer will be fun too.
All right. Well, 106-pound state champ from St. Charles East High School, Dom Minoretto. Let's go celebrate with your family. I'm here with Seth Mendoza from Mount Carmel High School, 113-pound state champ. Seth, this is your second state title as a sophomore. Tell us how you feel right now.
Obviously, I feel great, but it goes out to all my coaches and partners in the room and even outside the room. All my supporters, I thank you. Like my mom, especially my sister, she's a huge supporter. So that's why I feel great about it.
So 2 trips down here, 2 state titles. Tell us what makes this one a little bit different than last year.
Knowing that I have most of the same opponents this year as I did last year, getting a better feel at them makes it a lot better and a lot more fun for me. And what I've been doing, just staying consistent. Whatever I was doing last year, doing this year.
So walk us through the season a little bit. What did it take to get back to this spot?
So in the beginning of the season, I feel like for me it was pretty rough, coming off a loss to Super 32 in the finals. Then working every day hard in the room got me thinking, hey, I can really make a comeback here. Throughout the season, it started to fall in place, and by the end of the season, it's all there.
So let's talk about your match. You were 0-0 after the first period, and then you put on a takedown clinic to end up with a tech fall.
So yeah, going into that, I knew it was going to be close to first period. That's how a lot of these matches go, and as I go along, I feel like my strength and conditioning is always up there, and that's a big thank you to my dad and my coaches as well. And really keeping that pressure on them steady the entire time. No matter if I'm tired, keep putting that pressure on there. So that's what got me to the end there after the 0-0 first period.
All right, so tell us, what's next for Seth Mendoza?
I would say freestyle training. Getting ready for all these big events coming up. It'll be fun.
All right, well, Seth Mendoza, 113 pounds, 2-time state champ. Congratulations, time to go celebrate. I'm here with Massey Odiati, 120-pound state champ from Loyola Academy. Your match was injury default tonight. I know that's not the way that we want to win a state title, but just tell us a little bit about your tournament.
I think I had a good tournament, a rough start to my first match, but I think yesterday I wrestled really well, both of my matches, but it was just a bittersweet ending. I didn't get to end off on a match with my high school career, but I accomplished my goal to become a state champion.
So I don't know if you know this or not, but you are Loyola Academy's first state champ in school history. Tell us what that means to you.
It means a lot. When I came here as a freshman, that was the goal. I knew we didn't have any, and I knew we didn't have many placers either, and I was the highest placer last year, but I wasn't satisfied, and I knew I had to become the first champion too.
So walk us through your season. Tell us what it took to get to this spot tonight.
At the beginning of the season, it started off a little rough, coming off of summer. I was wrestling mostly Greco, so I didn't wrestle much folk style or freestyle. So it was getting into it was a little bit hard, but once I started off the season, I started progressing, and then I knew I had it in me when I came to the state tournament. I knew I was going to win it.
Who are some of the people that helped you out this season?
Definitely all the coaches at Loyola. We have the best coaching staff in the state. Matt Cullum, Phil Potapillo, Jeff Burton, the best coaching staff in the entire state at my school.
So you end your career, your high school career, as a state champ. Tell us what's next for you.
I'm going to Northwestern University next year, so I'll be wrestling for them. I might redshirt next year, but after that, I'll be competing for the Wildcats.
Well, Wildcat fans got to be excited to have you coming into their wrestling program. Massey Odiati, 120-pound state champ for Loyola Academy. Congratulations. Time to go celebrate.
Yep, thank you.
I'm here with Ben Devino, 126-pound state champion from St. Charles East High School. This is Ben's third state title. Tell us how you feel right now.
I'm a little bit disappointed with my performance. I didn't attack as much as I should have, but he also played the edge, so they had a smart game plan, but I mean, that wasn't really a wrestling match. They kind of just danced and nothing really happened, so disappointed with it, but we'll fix it for Team State.
This was one of the most anticipated matches of the finals. 5 state titles between the two of you. This is your third one. Tell us what makes this one a little bit different than the previous 2.
They're kind of all the same. Just go out there, wrestle hard, believe in yourself, attack. But yeah, they're pretty much all the same. Just go out there, wrestle.
All right, so walk us through your season a little bit. Tell us kind of what it took to get to this point.
Ironman titles, Cheesehead title, Ironman runner-up last year, regional sectionals, just running through the season like I normally do. I've beaten way better kids than that, and I kind of wrestled like trash, but what are you going to do?
Well, state title's a state title. Who are some of the people that you want to thank that helped you get to this point?
My parents, my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandma, my coaches, my partners. They push me every day, so I'm super excited what Tyler Guerra and Jaden Cologne could do in these next up-and-coming matches.
Well, what's next for Ben Devino?
We got Team State next week, so Team Sectionals on Tuesday. Yeah, just grinding through that and then take a little bit of time off. Yeah, World Team Trials, have fun.
Well, 3-time state champion Ben Devino from St. Charles East High School. Congratulations, time to go celebrate.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with Sergio Lemley, your 132-pound, 4-time state champion from Mount Carmel High School. Sergio, tell us how you're feeling right now.
It's bittersweet. You know, I love this game, and I've been coming here. I was freshman, junior, and this year got the job done, and it's just a mix of emotions. So I'm so grateful to be here and do what I've done.
So walk us through the match a little bit. 3-2 final. It was pretty tight there at the end. Walk us through that match.
Yeah, I knew his game plan. I wrestled him last year. I lost like 5-2, but I knew what he was good at. And I also knew some of his weaknesses, so I just want to punctuate on his weaknesses and stick to my game, which is a high pace. And his game is really just slowing me down. So I just worked from that and ended up winning the match.
This was one of the toughest, if not the toughest, bracket in the state tournament this year. You had a really tough semifinal match. Just tell us a little bit about how you got through that tournament and how you ended up here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention I was the 2 seed. Everyone was kind of like freaking out about it, but I wasn't worried. I knew who I was, and I knew that wherever in the bracket, I'm going to be right here where I'm standing right now. But all my competitors, man, they're really pushing me hard. So it's making me better so I can be great on the next level. Vincent and Banesiger, obviously closer matches. Not what I would like, but it's just pushing me, and that's what I love. So thank you guys.
So this is your 4th state title. Tell us what makes this one different than the other 3.
Well, right now I got this bad boy on. So, I mean, it was different from all the other ones, just a little banged up. But I just knew I had to go through some adversity, and it just really showed my character. And how I got here is really to my business, but it just shows deep down in my heart, like, who I know I am.
So who are some of the people that helped you get to this spot tonight?
I mean, so many people. I mean, I'll start with the coaching staff, Coach Alex, my stepdad and coach, Jose Escobedo, my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, sister, they all come to my matches and support me. I got my future college teammates texting me, All my old former teammates text me, telling me good luck. All my friends, I just really think.
So let's talk about that. What's next for Sergio Lemley?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what's this summer, see what I'll be doing, but I'm probably going to be recovering from surgery. But right now, the only thing I'm focused on is next weekend for team state duels. First, we got to get through team sectionals. Then after that, after this season's over, be focusing on my career at the University of Michigan. So.
Well, the Wolverine fans have to be super excited to have you in Ann Arbor next year. Sergio Lemley, 4-time state champ for Chicago Mount Carmel. Congratulations. Time to go celebrate.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
And I'm here with Nasir Bailey from Rich Township, 138-pound state champ, 4-time state champion. Nasir, how are we feeling right now?
Man, this feels great. This feels like a lifelong dream. Finally completed. It feels like everything just seems so surreal right now. This is all like something that I grew up like wishing and hoping that I could achieve, and I finally achieved it. I don't even know how to feel no more.
Walk us through the match a little bit. It was kind of tight there for a little bit. Walk us through it.
Yeah, going into the match, I was a little bit nervous just because it was a lot riding on this last state title. I came out, got a takedown. Yeah, after I got that takedown, I felt comfortable. I was okay with letting things come to me, and whatever came to me come to get. I got to escape in the second period, and I got to ride out in the third. So, I mean, not bad match. Definitely stuff I could fix, but.
Fantastic match for your 4th state title. Talk about your season. What did you have to do to get you back to this spot?
Earlier this season, I took a loss at Ironman in the semis. It was kind of shaky, but I just kept my head focused, stayed in the right mind space, and just kept continuing to work. And remember that the end goal is in February.
Now tell me, I think you're the last of the legendary Bailey crew. Talk about what it's like to wrestle as a Bailey.
Hey man, my pops he the GOAT, man. What can I say? He really the LeVar Ball of the wrestling community. So, hey man, he keep my head right. He makes sure I'm thinking the right stuff, make sure I'm saying the right stuff, make sure I'm working hard enough. So I can't thank him enough for that. And then my brothers, having them, they just continue to guide me and make sure I'm not doing the things that they did wrong, so I could be successful.
All right, talk about the coaches at Rich Township. What have they done for you this year and throughout your career?
Mark Duda, man. What can I say, man? Mark Duda. The name speaks for itself. I mean, it's crazy to think when I went to Rich Township that me and Duda didn't even have a bond, or we didn't know each other at all. But over the past 2 years, we just grown. We grown a friendship, a bond, coaching, and athlete relationship, and we just continue to grow as a team.
Well, Nasir Bailey, 4-time state champ. Tell us what's next.
College, man, the next level. Hopefully a rail team this summer, but mostly just focus on getting ready for next season in college and trying to get a national title out the gate.
Little Rock is the college we're going to. Well, I'll bet you those fans in Little Rock, Arkansas are super excited to have you come down there. Nasir Bailey, 4-time state champion for Rich Township. Congratulations. Time to go celebrate.
Man, thank you.
I'm here with Jaden Cologne, state champ at 145 pounds from St. Charles East High School. 2-time state champ. Jaden, how are we feeling right now?
I'm feeling amazing. I've worked so hard to get here and come back from that loss. I lost at Dvorak, and I finally got it back.
So this is your 2nd state title. Tell us what makes this one a little bit different than the last one.
Last year, I don't really see too much of a difference, but just some of the competition is a little bit better in 3A, and some of the kids are a little bit tougher to wrestle with. But it's for sure fun in both divisions no matter what.
All right, so this match took a few overtimes to decide it. Walk us through the match a little bit.
In the first period, I was feeling him out a little bit, got a little slow to my offense. Then towards the second period, we got in some type of a flimsy scramble, and he almost got back points. I got 2. I was up 3-2. He did, and then third period, I don't know. It's a lot of periods. Third period, it was 3-3. not really much happened. I gave him his game. And then in the overtime period, I got pretty close to some of my upper body stuff, some of my better stuff. And then I didn't get to score, went out of bounds a little bit. And then in the ultimate tiebreaker, I knew that I'm ultimately better on top and bottom than a lot of people that I think. And I rode him out. And then towards the last overtime, I was kind of in a position where I thought I was going to get him pinned. But I seen an opportunity, I wasn't getting the pin. So I just decided to get out of there and get my point.
Well, you're the third wrestler from St. Charles East to win a state title tonight. Walk us through what it's like wrestling in that St. Charles East room.
I mean, it's awesome. Everyone in there loves to wrestle. Everyone loves to go out there and compete. Everyone's good friends. We're all good buddies, and we all push each other. We may get into little fights in the room, but out of the room, it's always fun.
All right, who are some of the people that helped you get here?
Everybody. I have a Gomez background, Izzy style. I wrestled everywhere. Coach Potter's great. And then my old coach, Demontini, were awesome as well. And then my parents and my family, they're always getting me ready to go. And everyone else.
So tell us, what's next for Jaden Cologne?
For me, I'm trying to make the world team this year at juniors. I'm going down to 138.8, and I'm looking forward to making that world team.
Well, Jaden Cologne, two-time state champion for St. Charles East High School. Congratulations. Time to go celebrate.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I'm here with Nolan Allen, state champ at 152 pounds from West Chicago High School. Nolan, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, there's so many emotions right now running through me. The best way I can describe it is I feel amazing. Been working a long time to achieve this, and finally, made some dreams come true.
So you won by fall in the state finals. Walk us through the match a little bit.
I was going in there slow, just kind of, taking my time with it. And then, just when I need to open it up and letting it fly, taking every advantage I have,
Well, this place erupted when the referee slapped the mat. Walk us through your season a little bit. You came in here a little bit of an unknown, undefeated, and you got through a really hard bracket at 152 pounds. So tell us what it was like this season.
It was pretty tough this season, I just kept my head up, keep grinding, keep working, trying to be the best I can. It feels great being undefeated and a state champ this year, so it's a hard goal to accomplish, so it feels great. So,
who are some of the people that helped you along the way?
I got to give thanks to my family and coaches. They definitely helped push me and through tough times and stuff. Make sure I'm keeping my head up and do what I'm supposed to be doing. So I can only give all thanks to my coaches and family. So.
Well, one heck of a run. Tell us what's next.
Still kind of deciding what's next. Whether it's wrestling or becoming a man. So.
Well, I think there's some college coaches that would love to have you in their room. Nolan Allen, 152-pound state champ for West Chicago High School. Congratulations. Time to go celebrate, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, great job. I'm here with Ethan Stiles, state champ at 160 pounds from Conant High School. This is your third state title. Ethan, how are you feeling right now?
Feels awesome. I came in to this tournament to cement my legacy, and I did just that, so I'm so proud. I'm happy. Thanks to my coaches for being there, my parents. It's just awesome.
Well, why don't you walk us through that match a little bit? It seemed a little slow there at the beginning.
So at the beginning, I think I should have two. I'm pretty sure that ref didn't like me or something, no excuses, but yeah, I knew I had to come in here. I couldn't let the ref dictate the match, so I have to keep pushing myself. And I knew what I had to do, and that didn't bother me. I just kept going.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the season? How did you get here? How'd your season go?
My season, I think I had a good season. Finished 30-something, Ironman champ, 3-time state champ. So it doesn't get much better than that.
Who are some of the people that helped you out this season?
Oh, my coaches, Coach Gildy, Coach Sherko, Coach Zach Brunson, Nikita. They're all there. They're all helping me out. So it's awesome having such great coaches.
So what's next for Ethan Stiles?
I'm going to Nebraska, so getting ready for college, trying to make a world team, and I'm excited to go to the next level.
Well, I bet the Cornhusker fans are going to be happy to have you in Nebraska. Ethan Stiles, 160-pound state champ for the third time. Congratulations. Time to go celebrate.
Thank you.
I'm here with Chris Moore, your 170-pound state champ from McHenry High School. Chris, tell us how you're feeling right now.
Feel great. You know, we knew it was going to be close. It was close last year. Last year was a takedown difference. It just happened to be in overtime. You know, I knew I had to get to my shots, get to my feet and score. You know, I had a problem getting to my feet and scoring, but I got him on a retake, and that's all that matters. Feel great.
So this is a rematch from the state finals last year where you went down in overtime to Colin Kelly. Tell us, what was the difference this year in the match that we just had?
Believing in the people who are coaching me at school, during the club, during the season, or in the off season, coaches during the season. Just believing in what they say and just getting to my feet and scoring.
This is your 4th trip to the finals, 2nd state title, but your first one since you were a freshman. Tell us what makes this one different than the other one.
You know, I feel like I could have done a little better in the previous years. You know, but it's all a learning thing. You know, you learn a lot from losing. It's a negative thing, but you learn a lot. A lot of that stuff we fix. It comes back and it helps here. It's great to end up on top.
So you are the first state champ in McHenry High School history. Tell us what it feels like to make history for the school being the first state champ ever.
Feels good. You know, it's not something I look at like before the match. I like to hear that after the match. Like, you know, feels good. First state champ in the school history. You know, putting McHenry on the map. So that's what it's all about.
So tell us, what's next for Chris Moore?
Freestyle. So go right into training for freestyle. Maybe take a couple weeks off. Just right into freestyle.
And next year you'll be wrestling right here in Champaign. The Illini fans have to be super excited to have you wrestling here next year. Chris Moore, 170-pound state champ for McHenry High School. Congratulations. Time to go celebrate.
Yes, sir.
We're here with Jack Lescher from Marmion Academy, 182-pound state champ. Jack, tell us how you're feeling right now.
It's a dream come true. I've been coming to this tournament since I was a little kid watching, and me and my teammate were hanging out in a hotel, and I did some meditation stuff, and it was really cool to realize that I'm in the moment that I've been watching ever since I was a little kid. So I didn't want to get nervous. I just embraced the moment. I knew I'm going to wake up tomorrow no matter what happens, just follow God's plan, and everything went my way. There we go. So, yeah.
All right, well, that was a heck of a match. Walk us through it a little bit. Seemed like you guys had a little bit of feeling out, and then you hit that big 5-point move. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was just having trouble getting my elbow past my motion. He was kind of just he's a strong kid, so he was just clinching down a little. So I felt my 2-on-1. I was like, all right, I'm going to use this to match. I felt that was a good move. And I got to a little funk roll that I've always been a funky wrestler, and went my way. So
that was a great way to open up the match.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your season. What did it take to get in this match tonight?
It was actually a really long season. So last year, my sophomore season, I had a super successful season. Didn't go how I wanted down here at state, but I knew I had a lot to build off of. Then I played football this year and actually tore a muscle in between my hamstring and glute. So I was dealing with that. And then I got back to the wrestling room, and I thought I was ready to go, and I didn't say anything. But I was just not wrestling to the ability I knew I was, and my coaches knew it too. And we had a really tough schedule in the beginning of the season. And then we had a little break after one of our last out of state tough tournaments. And I used that break to my advantage. We had 2 weeks off, so I took a week to not wrestle at all, let my leg heal. And I got back to moving around. And ever since then, I haven't lost one match, so it's amazing. It's great.
Well, it seemed like what you guys did really worked.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you want to give credit to or thank that helped you throughout the season?
Every single one of my coaches have helped me get to this point I'm at. I'm not going to name them all because we probably have the most coaches in the state. I don't want to forget anyone, but special shout out to Coach Fitzenrider and Sparty. Those guys are like the father figures, like brothers to me. Like they care about me like they would care about their own kids. So that means a lot, and when you have that support, it helps you so much, and they always want what's best for me. So I really love those guys like my own family.
All right, so tell us, what's next for Jack Lescher?
Honestly, team state next week, so won a state title, but the job's not finished. We got more business to do, and after that, take a little break, then get ready for some football visits because that's what I want to do in college. But I'm open to wrestling too. I love wrestling. So.
Well, Jack, great job. We're proud of you. Congratulations. You're 182-pound state champ, Jack Lesher. Let's go celebrate with your family.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
I'm here with Cole Madalenko from Libertyville High School, your 195-pound state champion with a pin in 31 seconds in the state finals. Cole, tell us how you're feeling right now.
It's surreal. It was a good lift. It dropped him. He's injured. Not how I want to win it, but I give him a lot of respect. I've seen. I wrestled him last year. He was very good. So. It's a good feeling, but it's kind of bittersweet because, I wanted a better fight, wanted a fair fight.
I hear you. You never want to end a match with somebody injured, but walk us through the season a little bit. How did you get to this point?
So basically, beginning of the season, I was struggling a little bit. First loss to Jackson Penovich from Prospect, that gave me a lot of motivation. So. From there, it was just, banging the rock, going into the gym 4:30 every morning, and then tapering off training towards the end of the state series. And then it was a lot to do with my mindset too, getting a lot more mentally tough. That's pretty much it.
So tell us what it's like wrestling for the legendary Dale Eggert.
Oh man, he's amazing, never screams, never yells, but everyone gives him respect because they're scared of what will happen if you don't, Just watching film, someone talks a little bit, okay, 1 minute of mountain climbers. Someone talks again, 2 minutes. Just keeps adding up. So he's a great coach. If you put the work in, if you work your hardest, he's gonna give you all the tools you need to succeed.
Well, there's no shocker that Libertyville guys are down here every year with Coach Eggert. Is there anybody that you'd like to thank or give credit to for your season?
First of all, I got to give credit to God. I give all my effort towards God. My parents are my biggest supporters. Always driving out to meets. My dad giving me the scouting reports, even though he's never wrestled before. So then my coaches too, Coach Eggert and Coach Vinny especially, because he works with the upper weights a lot, and he's definitely gotten me a lot more physical with my hands. Yeah.
All right, so tell us, what's next?
National championship for UW Eau Claire with Coach Fader.
All right, well, Eau Claire, you got a great wrestler coming your way. Cole, congratulations. You're 195 state champ. All right, I'm here with your 220-pound state champ, Ben Alvarez from Yorkville High School, winner in overtime ultimate tiebreaker. Ben, why don't you walk us through that match a little bit?
So I had wrestled him 2 times before at Dvorak, so I kind of knew what he was doing. Kind of had a defense for that, and I felt like I was just a little mentally stronger than him towards the end. That's how I got the win.
All right. So tell us, state champion, how you feeling right now?
It's unreal. Last year I came close in the blood rounds and lost. This year coming back and winning, it's an unreal feeling.
Well, that was a heck of a match, first overtime match of the finals tonight. Tell us a little bit about what it took this season. How'd your season go? What did it take to get to this point?
At the start I kind of had an injury, so I didn't wrestle as well. Got in the room, wrestling with the 195 4th place Hunter Janeco, practicing hard every day for this moment right here, and it paid off.
Is there anybody that you'd like to give some credit to or thank for your season and for what just happened?
I like to thank my mom and dad and my sister Ellie for always being there. Coaches here at Yorkville and also my coaches at Yorkville Christian that have helped me through the club process. I'm just so thankful and thank God too.
So tell us, what's next for Ben Alvarez?
Senior year, trying to go back to back, also focusing on football. So, just trying to be the best there is.
Well, 220-pound state champion. Congratulations. I'm here with Ben Balowski from Downers Grove North, your 285-pound state champion. Ben, tell us how you're feeling right now.
I just want to go hug my mom. I know I wasn't always the best coming up out of high school, but I stayed scrappy and I stayed working, and my coaches believed in me, and my parents gave me everything that I needed in order to be successful. And my brother, I owe everything to him. He taught me what it means to be a man and go out and fight and represent more than just yourself. So it feels great.
Well, walk us through the match a little bit. In that second period, you guys you got reversed, and then you got a reversal right at the end. Tell us about it.
I know I had him on the mat, and
he was a tough kid on his feet, so I knew I just had to stick what I was doing, but I think I had a little too much chicken pot pie, and I got a little gassed, so I was a little tired, but yeah, it's just 1 point at a time, got it done, thankfully.
Well, tell us what it took you to get here. Tell us about your season.
Oh man, it was just endless hours of training and sacrifice and giving up social time and being looked at weird in the hallways, but I don't care. This is worth it. No one can take this away from me. I love it.
Well, tell us what's next.
I'll go hug my mom and say hi to my dad and call my brother.
Ben, congratulations, 285-pound state champ. Go hug your mom.
Yes, sir.